Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Enderal. Enderal, of course, is a total overhaul mod for Skyrim Special Edition by developer SureAI. And boy oh boy, the last episode was very interesting. We were attempting to find a device that would help us save the world by stopping the cleansing, which is when the High Ones destroy the Earth. And in the last episode, we've traveled to the top of some sort of floating heavenly city, which has documented the previous cleansings or apocalypses. And you know what we learned, everybody? We learned that every time a civilization dies, their consciousness, all the individual thoughts and feelings and, experiences, they all form together to create a new High One or a new god. So that's a thing, I guess. So we are, anyways, one of our party members kind of went crazy up in the castle and has turned on the self-defense system. So we've been running around this floating sky castle fighting off the defense system. It's quite interesting. In the last episode, the game kind of just crashed on me a little bit. So we're going to be starting here in kind of a weird spot. Where are we at? Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so we only got to replay a little bit of the game. That is fine. Thank gosh that I threw down a quick save, huh? That was really smart of me to do. Okay. Well, everybody, this game has been pretty amazing. I've been incredibly impressed with Enderal. In fact, I think it's my favorite game of 2025. It is thought-provoking, and it's a little depressing at times, but it is reflective of some of the struggles we go through in the real world. It's got a really intricate plot. Also, a couple episodes back, we became a romantic partner with Talia here, who is standing behind us. And I think, I've never played this game. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. I don't think we're going to be able to save the world. I don't think we're going to be able to stop the destruction. I think at best, we're going to be able to survive the destruction, and I think I'm going to have to choose which of the two companions I take with me to survive. Whether it's Jaspar, my good drinking buddy Jaspar, or my new girlfriend Kalia. Tough choice, right everybody? Check out the Johnny Guitar channel though. I've got a lot of fun stuff on the channel. I make videos of my dogs because I sure enjoy hanging out with my dogs. We also play Fallout New Vegas. We play Baldur's Gate 3. We play Skyrim. We play Fallout 4. I'm really into open world RPGs, and in particular, I really like the open world RPGs that Bethesda produces. At least how they used to produce them. I don't know if I like. Did you guys like Starfield? I've only played a little bit of Starfield, but I didn't like it. Anyways, everybody, that's not what we're here about. We're not here to talk about Starfield or any of that. We are here to play Enderal. So throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment below and let me know if you've ever played Starfield and if you think it's a worthy successor of games like Fallout or the Elder Scrolls. And definitely like the video, everybody. It helps me. It helps the channel. We are a growing channel here at Johnny Guitar International Headquarters in Toronto, Canada. You guys are awesome. Let's do it. Let's get back into it. Like I said, one of our party members went crazy, and we are trying to figure out a way to turn off the defenses of this city. We're in this, it looks like I'm in this underground dungeon, but we're actually in a city that's floating high in the sky. So high up in the sky that this city has outlasted multiple apocalypses. A lot of interesting stuff going on. You guys, Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar. Let's do this. Skyrim Enderal by SureAI.
a lot of them. Good. Now let's see what we can do to deactivate this alarm. So, did it work? Damn it. But... run! Gosh, that was close.
True. Well, that's what I thought too. And this flying thing started tearing apart our ship. Like chance I was on land when it happened.
by Malphus. Then we're the only ones left.
The only ones? So the Starling and the Magistrate didn't make it either? Oh, that's tragic. I'm ashamed to ask, but what about the Numinos? Did you find anything out about it? A map? If I believed in such things, I'd call this a twist of fate. I think I know where we can find one. And up there could also be our passage back. Follow me. I'll show you.
How did you make it here, my Sir Delvaric? And what is this? Some kind of tunnel system?
Please, just Jaspar. I think we've been through enough together by now for that. And concerning your question, there was another entrance into the tower that led me right into these tunnels. There must have been shortcuts for the ones whose job it was to keep this place running. At least that's my guess. But it appears that you can reach almost any place in this Nexus Tower through the tunnels. And that's just what we need.
At least one lucky break.
Don't say that too loud. For all we know about this place so far, there could be some secret mechanism that floods these tunnels with poison gas.
Wait, I don't like this.
Damn it, that just had to happen, didn't it? To the other building, quickly.
Here we are. Care to fill us in on your plan now, Jaspar?
First, we need to find our map. And then, well, then we each take a seat in one of these capsules and let ourselves drop.
We let ourselves drop?
They're escape pods. Kamai had some of the ones on the airship, and I just hope they work as intended. Unless you have a better plan, of course.
No.
Good, then get going. Let's find that map. Is that it? Great! Now to the pods, quickly!
Kirash, you're well. I thought you... Come, we should go look for the mercenary, for Jespar. I saw his pod go down not far from here. Look, over there. Oh no. Oh, he's alive. Looks like a minor laceration to me, maybe a broken rib or two. I guess the force of the impact threw him against this rock. Still, we need to get him to an apothecarius. Do you have the map? I think teleport magic should work again down here. Good. Then at least all this wasn't for nothing. Let's go.
So the High Ones devour our consciousnesses. Now that's what I call ironic. Maybe Koarik and his free people do become part of these higher beings they so adore after all. We should tell them. Maybe they'll be so delighted that they will abandon the siege and sail right back to Nehrim.
Spare us your jests. Archmagister, how long will you need to decipher the map? Archmagister?
I don't know. A couple of days, at least. I should start right away. Excuse me.
What is wrong with him?
Jaela was his mentor during his novitiate. But he will get over it. He has to. You did well, Prophet. Despite the complications, the mission was a complete success.
A complete success? What in blazes has happened to you, Tila?
Nothing. And now is not the time for quarreling.
Jaela is dead, Tila. Just like Jorek. Jorek for the name of the gods. And none of this would have happened if we had just given Quarik this idiotic machine. Please, Tilor, if my opinion means anything to you, let go of this madness.
I don't care about your opinion. Jorek was a traitor, and Jaela gave her life for something greater than herself. But the latter in particular seems to be something you cannot relate to. Now, silence. I've had enough of your attempts to hinder our mission. Back to the topic at hand. Skyrim, what do you make of Jaela's plan to use the word of the dead to enter a High One's mind? I always thought it only enabled its user to relive the last memories of the deceased.
Well, if the High Ones are made of a collective subconsciousness, they are different in that regard. They consist only of memories, and a lot of them. That is, of course, if the Magistra's theory about them is true.
Forgive my interruption, but having seen the Starling's murals, I would say it is. Mankind ascends to become a High One. This is what the cleansing really is.
Then it might work. Used on a High One, the word of the dead could allow us to enter its spirit.
We will take the risk. The walls still hold against Korek's armies, but we need to hurry. As soon as the Arcanists have figured out the map, we will set out to find this city of 1,000 floods. If you have any unfinished business to attend to, you should do it now. Many things will be decided by what's to come. I feel it. Ah, and the apothecarius said that the mercenary will live. He's in the Cararium, in case you want to pay a visit.
Poor Maria. I have never seen him like that. Saira, I almost feel ashamed to bring this up now, but I would like to spend some more time with you before we start this last mission. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about all this. Just meet me in the upper city when you find the time. And be careful whatever you do. We've lost too much already.
The prodigy, huh? Apparently we owe you for the shards of this sigil stone. I didn't think I would ever say this, but...
Yes. The same I thought before. They are our enemies, and they want to destroy us. I do not care about their motives, even though I have to admit that knowing their true nature is a disquieting thought. An entity created from the collective consciousness of a civilization. Something like that should not be allowed to exist. You know, I know Natara better than you might believe, and I know the reason for her untouchable demeanor. Fear. She's afraid of losing something important to her, something that she helped to create, and that is the Order. You probably do not know this, but unlike most keepers, Natara was not born of the Sublime Path. Even more than us, she had to fight for her place here. And through immense willpower and discipline, she made it. Not only to become an ordinary keeper, but into the highest league. Correct. It is all she has ever lived for, and she's afraid that change will destroy it. Your admission into our ranks, our truce with Narazul's mages. She believes that my imprisonment made me into a fool whose only intent is to get his will. She does not realize that all that has happened burdens me as much as it burdens her. And that I would give a lot for her support, rather than this ridiculous bickering. Everybody needs someone to back them up from time to time. You know, as humans, we are not so different from animals as some try to make us believe. We are like wolves, and every pack needs a leader. Someone in front who is not afraid to make the hard calls. And this is who I am. I did not ask for it, but I will not fail. If my resolve weakens, the others will lose their courage, and I cannot let that happen. But that does not mean that I regret any of the decisions I have made. None of them. That's none of your concern, but I presume you have your assumptions.
You were the one on Half Moon Island, weren't you? Why would that Korak do such a thing?
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon.
Now, isn't this a surprise? The world's nearing its end, yet the Prophet takes the time to pay me a visit. What do you need? It does what most injuries do. Hurts. But I'm a lot better, thanks for asking. Truth be told, just lying around here doing nothing's what's bothering me the most at the moment. Oh my, you make it sound so dramatic. I don't think this'll be the end, though. Say what you want about this place, but it'll be a long time before Korak's men break through. The apothecarius said I might even be able to help if I rest for just a few more hours. Just be careful, all right? And find the Numinos.
This just doesn't make sense.
On my feet.
Red madness. Enemies before our gates.
My sir?
And so the circle closes, as it does for these 3 virtuous souls we are mourning today. But fear not, for they gave their life for a just cause, for the greater good, and will thus be walking on the endless paths forever, together with our Lord Malthus. Magistra Jaela, keeper of the 3rd sigil and master of the archives. Stalwyn Willowsong, keeper of the 1st sigil, and Legium Lightman, novice. May the Lord receive your souls today and grant you that you may walk the paths for eternity.
Oh, just shut up, won't you? As if you believe any of this yourself.
Keeper, you...
Malthus is dead. Our Lord is dead. And if even he could not last through the ages, how is he supposed to lead us along the eternal paths? A dead god?
Take her away.
Yes, just go on. Close your eyes and pretend that none of this is happening. It's what you've always been good at. The cleansing is our punishment, don't you see? The punishment because we failed the Lightborn. That we let someone kill them. And the High Ones will take us all. Do you hear me? They will take us all.
Keep going.
but...
Keep going!
Magistra Jaela, Keeper of the Third Sigil and Master of the Archives. Stalwyn Willowsong, Keeper of the First Sigil. And Legion Lightman Novice. May the Lord receive your souls today and grant you that you may walk the paths for eternity.
Monsieur?
A penny, my sir? Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Saira, you came. Thanks. I thought it was fitting for the occasion. Impressive, isn't it? From here it all seems so peaceful. As if there'd be no enemy army just in front of our gates. As if all this, the cycle, the high ones, the Naramis, were just imagination. So am I. I wanted... Do you want to hear something funny? The two of us, even though we haven't known each other for that long, we've been through a lot. We underwent the Sigil's trial, we fought our way through ancient ruins, and we found the forgotten home of the Star People. I'd say we make for quite an unusual couple, right? But still, what I'd like to ask of you tonight, I'm ashamed to. It seems so out of place, so mundane. Just follow me. I'll tell you when we get there.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots. My sir?
Yes?
Huh? Can I help you?
The Nighthawks. They're a small minstrel group from Duneville, and they came here to play despite the situation. I guess I always have. I've just never permitted myself to enjoy it before. It seemed so useless. But then I realized there's a point where you've done everything you can. And be honest, Sierra, we don't know what the next few days or even hours will bring us. We could die. And if that should happen, I want to be able to say, yes, Kalia, you gave your life for something meaningful. You pursued your ideals until the very end. But despite all that, you didn't forget to just let go from time to time. You didn't forget to live, or to love. Yes. So, Saira, let's dance together. For tonight, let's just forget about everything else. The high ones, the cleansing, all the things we've had to see. It does. Like a damn good one.
Malfeasance split.
Fine vintage. The best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking rubbish.
Fine vintage.
Small minds, all of them. As if they knew
The best
anything about
wine in
art.
all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
But that's how it is. Life is what you make of it.
Beyond the city, Vatira was her name. She was feared and desired. Beggars, thieves, and murderers
Fine
were
vintage.
falling at her feet. As mistress of the castaway, she was worshipped and revered.
A hard life.
Vintage wine and silken clothes, jewelry and tongue of gods. Any loot and contraband were passing through her hands. Bribe, deceit, and rob. free. No means to vile or fall for her. The art of crime she mastered like no one ever had. Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the Undercity. When the night closed in, she stayed sleepless until dawn. And many turnipes, they visited her chamber. Anyone who quaffed and knew no shame could join her feast. Her heart was empty, cold and sore, yet she craved for more and more.
Hello.
Virtue left in her enough.
Figured as much. What do you want?
No matter who attended her, she raised her chalice in the air. Anyone could feel it, her thirst will never cease. Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the Undercity, her sinful womb bore fruit. And
Safe travels.
Yes?
The healers had no remedy, no one could prevent confinement and delivery before the moon had waned. 2 monsters grew beneath her heart, her body it was torn apart. The goat had stilled her hunger with their mother's torn remains. And anyone who was around was killed and stomped into the ground. And ever since the Vetirs are tainting our world.
Pathless ones, all over the place. It's a shame.
I understand your turmoil, Madame. But still, right now, the Order cannot.
Waste a keeper to search for a pathless heretic? That's it, isn't it?
This is not what I said.
But what you thought. You know what? You should be ashamed, all of you. When I was young, being a keeper meant something. But I suppose those times are over.
Anything else I can help you with, Madame?
What is it? Oh, whether there's something troubling me? Let me think. Yes. For example, that the Holy Order, since that Aranthiel is holding the reins again, cares more about digging up Pyrean ruins than taking care of the people of this country. Ugh. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. It's just... never mind. Is there something you need? I need to get back to the shop. No. I appreciate your offer, but it would be too dangerous. This would have been a mission for a keeper, but they are too busy polishing their armors. Oh my. Well, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? I am missing someone, and I'm not speaking figuratively. My son, my only son. It's complicated. Have you ever heard of the Brotherhood of Kor? I see, then you haven't been in this city for long. The Brotherhood of Kor were pathless ones, heretics as the Order would call them. They demented the divinity of the Lightborn, and instead prayed to some barbaric deity called Kor. Initially, they were ridiculed, but thanks to their leader and his talent to poison lost souls with his ideology, more and more Ark people, especially Sublimes, converted to his cult. And, well, among them was also my son, Rucus. Oh, I don't know where I failed as a mother, I really don't. 4 times a week I took him to the chapel to pray when he was a boy, and I always kept him away from dangerous influences. Girls, boys, you know what I mean. But apparently that wasn't enough. He was one of the first to convert and take those ridiculous vows, even though he wasn't even 20 winters old back then. I suppose there's only so much you can do as a parent. A vow of silence, and please do not ask me what for. It has something to do with the followers of Kor believing language somehow poisons the mind. Some pathless rubbish. Yes, because the Order, Narthus be praised, banished them from the city. The Kor didn't bother too much, but apparently one of their seers has had some kind of vision only shortly before that happened. She saw an island in the Red Sea near Duneville. So, this is where they went. They built a small settlement there about 5 winters ago, and Rukas went with them. No, nothing. But even so, I wanted to know he was all right, so I paid a myriad warden to, once each moon, fly over the island to see if everything is in order, so to speak. And, well, this is essentially what's troubling me. For 3 weeks, the island has been deserted. No sign of life anywhere. Thank you. That means a lot to me. If you could find Rukas, I would be happy to reward your efforts. You see, I just want to know if he's all right. Pathlessness aside, he is still my son. Anyway, best you talk to the myriad warden in the South Quarter. He can take you somewhere close to the island. I will be in my shop. Yes? Have you been to the island? What? Oh, yes, certainly.
oh my, now who is this? To see you here fills me with bliss, 'cause I can tell just from your eyes you search for magical disguise. Well, you can buy such from the stash of Emberlord and Fireflash. I've seen this face, so yes, hooray! What can I do for you today? My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Yes?
My friend. Of course. Safe travels. Certainly. Just take your time. Safe travels. The forbidden book? Don't hold it against me, but I'd rather keep quiet about that. Maybe ask that librarian, Marius. He always struck me as the free-spoken type.
Monsieur?
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Yes?
Huh? Can I help you?
Walk blessed, friend. Where are you headed? Huh. So old God's hand did find someone after all. I'm glad she did. Yes, I can take you to this island, but be careful, will you? The last time I went there, I think I saw bone rippers from the distance.
Yeah,
They just sit
it's
on
not
their
as if I
asses
didn't
and
tell them that
settle
already.
themselves.
That's just how it is. Walk blessed.
Yes? Have you been to the island? A sunken shrine? So you are saying whatever power lived in that temple made Rukus and the others... Oh, my Marthas. It is all my fault. I failed. If I had been there for him more, if I would have prayed more often, he would have never lost his power. I just know it. Here, take this key. It opens up a shelf in the bank. The things in there, they were meant for Rukus, for when he comes back. Now, please go. I need some space.
Anyone who quaffed and knew no shame could join her feast. Her heart was empty, cold and sore.
Huh?
Yet
What do
she
you want?
longed for more and more. So little virtue left in her and nothing left to lose. No matter who attended her, she raised her chalice in the air. Anyone could feel it, her thirst will never cease. Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the Undercity, her sinful womb bore fruit. And horror grew along the east. Had no remedy,
Hard life, this is.
no one could prevent.
Hard life.
Confinement and delivery before
The best
moment
wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Her body it was torn apart. The goat had stilled her hunger with their mother's torn remains. And anyone who was around was killed and stomped into the ground. Never since the tears start changing.
Malphas's blessings. Walk blessed.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you.
Okay, we went on a bit of a side quest there to the Isle of Kor. You know, we hung out with investigated some cultists. But really we were just waiting for that one guy to figure out the map, because we need to find the City of 1,000 Floods, the ancient Pyrean city, where maybe we'll find a high one or a numinous. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know. I mean, I know we need to find a high one and use the Word of the Dead spell on him. We need to go to the ancient Pyrean city. And, you guys, I think I'm in love with Kalia. I really do. I think that I am in love with Kalia, and, it's going quite well. Earlier, several episodes back, check out the Johnny Guitar channel, the Skyrim playlist for all the past episodes. But, the game was getting more and more difficult, but it seems like the challenge is kind of pulled off a little bit. I'm becoming more powerful. I'm becoming more cunning. This is very cool. We're actually making headway in this game. I do wonder how much further we need to go in this game. I mean, there's an army camped outside the gates, the Nair Marie's gates. I know we haven't been running into the Nair Marie's, but if we were to leave the city gates, we would almost certainly just run right into a bunch of Nair Marie's army people. Yeah, we need to meet Kalia. Yeah, Grandmaster Ranthiel is the one deciphering the Starling map. Okay. The game wants us to go have a conversation with Kalia, who I love. So I hope Jaspar is doing well. He's a really cool guy. There's definitely a lot going on here, but I think we're going to deal with it all in the next episode. We've had enough adventure for the day. You know, I don't think we need to have every single adventure the game offers. Why is there no railing? Why is there no railing here? That is crazy. This game is beautiful. Like I said, everybody, this has been my favorite game of 2025. I know that we are deep into 2026. Maybe this will end up being my favorite game of 2026 as well. We're still playing it, and I am just having a really great time. I'm already starting to think about if I was to do another playthrough of this game, what would I do differently? Would I do certain quests in a different order? Would I have a totally new build? Right now I'm kind of doing like a light armor one-handed archer, but we haven't even touched them either. I'm sure you guys have seen. We have not even bothered trying to learn any magic spells other than the basic healing spell. I think there's a lot that we could do, and there's a lot of ways we can continue to enjoy this game, and I probably will continue to enjoy this game, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments below. Are you doing okay? Are you doing well? I have so much crap on me, but I can't sell it fast enough, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many... Yeah, I have way too much crap to sell. Maybe we need to find one of those, like, safe storage chests and just start unloading a bunch of this into a chest. I think, like I said, we'll do that in the next episode. We'll just put a bunch of stuff in chests. The problem is that I have a lot of pennies. I've got a lot of currency. But we're running out of skill books. I've already purchased all the skill books I like. So, you know what? Actually, before we go, we do have a level up. So let's go ahead and just use up our level up real quick. This will be nice. I've been So initially I built up, like we've got some really good bow and arrow stuff. So we could do expert locksmith, and then after that, ooh, increases your critical hit chance with bows. Okay, that may be a good direction to go in. Otherwise, your stamina is higher than 50%, your critical, okay, that's cool. That's cool. What else we got? Blade Dance. If you hit an enemy 5 times within 10 seconds after using this talent, the last hit, okay. Savage Blow, power attacks with one-handed, do 15%, and I can decapitate. Power attacks with two-handed, that's not useful. What's up here? Awkward power attack. Okay. There are... So there's a lot of different skill trees we could go into. You know, predictable ones. Heavy armor, 2 armor skill tree. Here's one I haven't touched. It's like the magic skill trees. And then what's this one? More magic skill tree. Once again, I haven't done any of the magic stuff. So, you guys, maybe we should build a new character at some point in the future. What else we got here? If you're wearing solely light armor, you receive 25% bonus. Might not weigh anything. Okay, that's for like light armor and okay. This one is interesting. Wolf blood. This memory allows you to use wolf blood potions and Kaimaka's means to transform. Okay, so this is our werewolf form, which is like kind of interesting, right? I haven't even touched this, but apparently there's a whole werewolf form we could be using this whole time. But you know, we haven't. We've been playing it pretty simple. I think we're gonna go with that. Palm hand. And then that's it. That's it. That's all the memory points we have. Okay. I think that means we're at like level 30 at this point. I'm having a great time with this game, you guys. I really am. I know that it's a little weird. It's not Skyrim. This game is not Skyrim, even though it is built off the foundation of the special edition. I know it's not Skyrim, but you know what? I've been frickin' loving this game, everybody. Like the video, subscribe, check out the Johnny Guitar channel. There's almost certainly something on the channel that you would enjoy. Otherwise, you guys, I think this is it. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing, amazing adventure. And we will see you next time we play Skyrim Enderal by SureAI.